everybody, Leslie and Laura from Discovery Fabrics Patterns. Today we're going to show you a little bit about the riding skirt that you're going to be constructing because we feel it will be beneficial and make it a little clearer on some of the points or the instructions that you're going to be following. So to start with, I have the garment laid flat here, and the fold here, which is actually the back of the garment here, is where you're going to be cutting out the front piece here, and the width of the fabric is going to dictate the length of the garment. So as Laura is standing, it only just comes to her knee, and she has very long legs. But when you're in the saddle, it will actually drop much lower and protect your thighs and knees from getting wet. Now, to start out with, this is the waistline here of the garment. It's adjustable because we have a casing on the inside. This is a knit binding. And the knit binding is actually basted to the edge of the garment, and then nothing else is done until further on in the instructions. But it is important to get that casing basted first to the garment, and then later on in the construction process, after you have bound it, then you're going to be putting in either a buttonhole or a grommet. And it's very important to get the placement of this grommet so that it only goes through the one layer of the face fabric, or in this case it is the soft shell that we're using, and does not go through the back. After the construction of the grommet or buttonhole, then you're going to be covering the back casing and securing it to the garment. Here we have a shock cord or round elastic. This makes it adjustable, and we also have cord locks which hold that in place, and little cord ends just to make it nicely finished. We have a handy little pull tab here. This makes it so that when you close the garment, it's much easier if your hands are cold or if you're wearing gloves to open it. There we go. The second piece of loop is optional for those people who ride with saddles like an English saddle that does not have a horn, because when you take the hook and you close it over this loop, it just takes all this excess fabric out. That fabric is necessary when you have a horn or a Western saddle. Opening up the garment, you're going to see the leg closures. Now, this is just a piece of elastic that is finished and sewn to the skirt, and then it has hook closure on one side facing down, very important, and here is your loop, and you're going to be attaching the leg that way. One of the steps does remind you not to get this twisted, because you sure don't want to end up with it backwards when you go to close it. The whole garment is bound with either fold over elastic or a stretchy knit binding. We have a video to show you how to do that. And I can't really think of anything else to show you here. Although we have made this garment for many years. We've manufactured it in our company Discovery Trekking. If you want to look at finished garments, they're at saddleskirt.com, one of our websites. So here Laura is wearing the garment and is showing you that you can adjust the legs there. It's really important that we don't sew these down permanently for safety. We want them to be breakaway. This garment is really handy to wear just around the barn to do chores, kind of keep you clean. And can't think of really anything else to say about it, but I hope that helps you understand the parts of the saddle skirt, so when you are making your own, it's very clear and you come out with a really successful product. This particular fabric that we've used is Pacific Tech Soft Shell, which we have here at Discovery Fabrics, and we have a lot of other choices for you, which we're happy to discuss with you in our sewing group, Sew Inspired by Discovery Fabrics. Thanks for watching.